Welcome back, Cids Modded Life, episode 69. Ooh, misses, as the saying would go. Yeah, just quick update. I have adjusted this to, I put a Elven Mana spreader in, and I've upped it to, I think you're still on 5 seconds, but that is working moderately better. So that was doing, I've done a little bit of decorating around the place, but what we are going to need to grab is we're going to need to grab a few bits, because I noticed something while I was out decorating. Something irritating, something almost annoying. Let me just put those away, and we'll stick those in the loot bag for now, because that's good enough. Good enough place as any. We'll take a bit of dirt. We're going to take another bit of dirt, and we are going to find some grass if I've got any. Do I have any? No, I do not. However, I do have a silk touch pick, so that in itself is not a problem. And Britannia bag, I need to put you away, don't I? Britannia bag with that in it. Lovely. So, interesting. Okay. Not that interesting, but interesting. So I was wandering around doing more of this ambience around the place. Now there's more to do. I want to stick some hedges in with, you know, made out of leaves and all sorts of things like that. Maybe even some, oh dear, what was that? Back in a moment. Well, I have no idea what happened there. I just rebooted the machine just to play it safe. And yeah, so as I was saying, I was off doing a little bit of the old postage action, making this area a little bit more picturesque, shall we say. And you may recall when I installed Enderzoo some time ago, we had a series of unexplained explosion noises which we could never find where they'd happened. Well, I think we've been finding them. So this one itself, this is not a major issue. This is, you know, we can live with that. And yeah, grab these lovely mushroom blocks and everything will be good and happy. We'll just stick a bit of dirt in and, you know, not a problem. And I don't have a problem with creepers blowing up the landscape, really. I've often maintained if it was a major issue, then I would just turn mob grieving off, and it's not that big an issue. So what's the problem, you're probably saying? Well, I'll tell you what the problem is. It's when they start blowing up my stuff. When they start blowing up holes in my carefully modelled terrain. Now, I feel very fortunate they haven't done any damage over here, but yeah, I mean, this was my patch I'd built here. So we are going to obviously take this very personally and you know, treat said creepers with extreme prejudice until they die. Excuse me, pig. Oh, pig, come on. Right, so we're going to have that, and then that will obviously grow into grass. That's fine. And then we need to get a little bit of you going with a little bit of maybe that action going on there, and then maybe one more, because we're going to have to chisel it anyway. With well, we'll go for something different. Why not? We'll have a little bit of that action. It's a bit ugly as hell, but doesn't really matter. And then we can bring that in there. That can actually be grown, that's fine. And we'll grab if I were a chisel, a chisel bag. I don't have a chisel bag. Damn it. Okay. This we can fix. I've got them. I just haven't got one on me. I've lost my chisel bag. We need to go and fix that. So once I've done that, what I was going to do was start putting in some more infrastructure space and maybe get this just a little bit more tidy. So obviously we've got our path going around here. What I would like to do is put a path running over there that takes us to the desert, and then that will give me a path that will bring us up to the armory complex that we're going to build. So that'll be fun, in theory. Let me go and get this bag. I'll go and chisel those two in, and I will see you in a moment. All right. Armed with all of that, I did discover something really handy though. Apart from having the depth strider, which is so when I'm down here, I can use. Yeah, see, you can get up with my super jump. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go and take my crate of goodness, and we shall go and head out this way, where we will find nothing. So we've got a choice really here. From here, because we're kind of curving off this way, the question is, do we then come out and go off this way? Now that would seem a sensible thing. Leaves a little bit of area here to work with as well, and we can fill some of this in. Let me just pop this down here and grab a couple of stacks of dirt, and we'll just start filling in. So yeah, terraforming this area, it's going to be fairly standard at this. In the first instance, we'll bring the thing over this way. The path will maybe meander a little bit over this way again, and we should probably get those bees as well. Have I got that? Might be bees. In fact, have I even got a bee smoker in this one? Did I do? Maybe I should. If I haven't. So yeah, we'll bring this over, and then we'll have a little bridge that comes just very simple bridge straight over to bring us into the desert to take us over there. I know we teleport there normally, but I'm trying to cut down on that because it's handy when you want to get around really quick, but it is not, well, I suppose it isn't cheating because obviously I put the mods in, so it would be cheating if I added things that gave me an advantage over everybody else who plays this pack, which they don't, because everybody who plays this pack can build the teleporter stuff. So let me do like that. Maybe I think that works. Let me also go and just see about a scoop and a smoker, because we're going to have to move that hive anyway. We're also going to want bees going forward in not too distant future, so kill two birds with the same stone, always beneficial, isn't it? And there's definitely no scoop in there, so my gut feeling is I've probably not done one, because I don't think, have I got? No, I've got no bees, so we need a scoop. Oh, we got a scoop, that'll do me. What about a smoker? Have I got a smoker? Out of forestry. Anything that even resembles, oops, hang on then, helps if you link it. Forestry. Now show me the smoker. Bee smoker, yep, that's the one. So we're going to need to make one of those. We'll do that, then we'll make that. There we go. And now we can go and puff on the bees. Yeah, maybe use a different phrase, but we'll get that doing. We'll make a bridge over there, and then, as I say, I want to build an armory complex into the side of that hill there, and I want to fill a lot of that big hole up so it's not ugly and holy. But initially what we need to do is, I think, just get over here and I mean, you don't put anything in there, do you? No. We'll do that. There we go. It seems to work. Who am I to argue? I'm going to use my ender sac. I've got some of those in. We'll stick that. And those can go into the system. Alright, let me just do a little bit of planning here. And we'll be back as soon as I've kind of planned a path of sorts. And obviously we'll put more trees in to surround that path as well. So I think from here, and we shall keep it 3 wide. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Oops, didn't quite want to do that, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, and this will just come off this direction. Oh, that's a pain in the bum when they go, isn't it? Right. Yeah, so back in a moment. Alright, got the basics dug out. So the next thing, I've got a few grass blocks just so I can add a few in. So what usual, we're going to grab probably our base block, if there's a lot of this one used, so and plaster it down the line here. Until we have a reasonably random, I was going to say random pattern, but of course if it was a pattern it wouldn't be random. Random distribution, I suppose, would be the correct phrase. And we'll bring that down. Just bring this over. Now I've planned out where the bridge is going to go, and I think I've got an idea for the bridge design as well in my head. At the moment it's just going to be a simple arch, single arched bridge, nothing overly fancy. That comes down. Oops, hang on then. We'll better chisel a little bit more of that, and then we'll get some more going of a different type. And then again we'll carry the dirt across. Now there isn't actually chiseled sand, so we're going to have to use chiseled sandstone, I think, to get a similar effect for this over the other side. But that's not a major problem. I'm not too worried about that. Let us get some of this going. Just bear with me a sec. Sorry about that. Just people talking outside the door. Shh, noisy buggers. Yeah, so pretty much the same as before for this one. We're just going to take this and turn it into, you know, a path we can just walk straight down. So that gets us out to there. Now let me grab the bag. We shall get rid of all of the bits that we don't want. So grass can go, that can go, that can go, and then we can stick that and that away. For that should be good for now. And what I'm thinking is I'll just grab that as well, so I've got it on me. We probably need to just grab a little bit of sandstone, just to mix in a bit of sand maybe as well, wouldn't go amiss. So as the bridge kind of spreads across, the dirt becomes more sandy and more stony. So if I grab, where am I going to find enough sandstone? I really don't know. I might take a little bit of that as well. That might blend in. We'll have a look at the word stone, see if we've got quartz limestone as well. Let's take a bit of that. I think that's probably about it. Alright, yeah, that'll do. So in terms of the bridge, what we're going to do is we are going to work on the basis that it's going to be a single arch, and yeah, he says walking straight out, not using the nice path that I put in. And obviously we'll put lighting along here and trees and all that stuff. But from here, you see, we're going to branch off into there, over there as well. So that's going to be a thing. And what we shall do, if we can just get down here, is we're going to make an assumption that this is a straight upright for all three sides. Well, there. Let's do that. These little launch is actually turning to be out to be incredibly useful. And we might not need to worry about filling in the middle there, but what we'll do is we'll basically just get this lot all the way across. And there's going to be obviously sides and good stuff going on there. Nothing too extreme, I would suggest, but you know, good all the same. Of course, I would say it was going to be good, of course, because it's mine. So there you go. I suppose we should probably consider eating, and we should consider sleeping. We can't sleep yet. Let me just get a little bit of this basics in, and I shall again be back in a moment. Alright, so we've got this going on, and down here then I'm going to go, so we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Let's try, what's that looking like? Reasonable. We'll put some stairs of some description in to soften that, I think. Because otherwise that's a little bit harsh, isn't it? But, you know, simple arch. Nothing overly fancy. I know that's not there. That's just... It's a zombie who wants to eat me. His desire is such that he would really like to eat me, but he's not actually allowed to. We have a restraining order. That'd be quite cool. Zombie restraining order. You are not allowed to approach within 30 feet of our client or indeed attempt to eat him. So that gives us that going on. Again, we'll change some of these rocks out for something a little bit more entertaining down the line. But tell you, this jump is insanely useful. We'll get another one of those going. That should at least give us some of that. Maybe what we should do is get a little bit of this going as well, and we can get some of that going, and then we can start thinking about changing some of this out while we're at it. Because what we got really going on here is areas where you would possibly want to, you know, break this up with a little bit of this going on, maybe a little bit on the other side as well, just for good measure. Let's do that, and maybe even one there, just because we can. Alright, and then we can come over here and take those out. That'll do there, and then maybe there and there. We'll take that. Maybe a little bit of that will come out there with a little bit of that out there. Maybe that there, and maybe even a bit there. Lovely. Everything's coming together. And again, you know, we'll pin that like that. We'll fill in the hole just so we were not worrying about this stuff going on. Yeah, definitely a little bit of this here as well, I think. Better. Getting there. And then what we can do is we can throw in a bit of this. Again, mix it up, make sure it looks authentic. Just a little bit of wear and tear and random detail, which, you know, takes away from the overall blocky structure. We'll have that one out as well, I think. And then maybe there, maybe there, and maybe a little bit there. And then obviously also here, oops, not there, here, and maybe put a little bit there. And again, we'll fill in the gap in the middle just with dirt, because we don't really need that to be anything special. Quite ugly at the moment, quite simple, and wait, oh damn. Yeah, we'll just do that like that, that's fine. And then similarly over this side we can just throw in a little bit of sand here, I suppose. No, not there. Oh man, gotta stop throwing things away and get that one out, and that and that. Bit of you, another one of those, maybe one of those, although it would seem a little bit odd at the desert side, but that's fine because we're working it out as we go. And we'll stick a bit of you there. Well, got to be careful with this jumping. It is quite powerful actually, looking at it. Yeah, so then it's really coming along here. Maybe a little bit of this thrown in again. Oh, not that. This thrown in again here and there. Well, and we'll just bring this all the way over here. Do I want to? I think we should take that out as well. Ow. Yep, that's fine. And then we'll do similar at this side. Probably need to do a little bit of chiseling of that into that. We'll put you down there, we'll bring it over there, and do all of this going across. Just mix it up, keep it random, and eventually we'll get over here like that. And that's all jolly well and good. Let me just put those away for a second. So what I was thinking then is we would take, because I know there is no chiseled sand, so that's not an option. Chiseled limestone, however, is an option, and there are a few little scruffy, so you got limestone raw, or that. It's the same, isn't it? It doesn't really matter then. And then we've got this one, which will give us some of the, let me break this up a little bit. Let's take some of that for starters. And then I want, no. Maybe a little bit, tiny bit of that maybe. Just throw some of this in along with the dirt. So what we're going to do is we're going to start over at this side, and we're going to just pop this, and as we get further across it's going to be less and less common. So this will have that going in there, maybe a bit there, Maybe we take a little bit of this limestone as well and throw this in around the place. Sand, of course, because we can take that across. Then we, again, as we go across, we get very sparse with that. Take a odd, we'll get one of those in there as well, and we'll have one here and maybe one there, and certainly one there and there and there. Maybe that works. Oh, and it's getting on towards night time again, so we're going to need some of you. We're going to need to get ready to sleep, which we'll do. And we need to chisel up this and make it look a little bit fancy, and we should be good. I'm not entirely sure what to do for a wall, actually. Yeah. Oh, come on. I mean, it's almost night. Just let me sleep. Thank you. Oh dear, there's another sticky, horrible, clammy night here in good old sunny England. Which of course means many things. One is it's going to be horrible and sweaty, and two, like most good Englishmen, I'm going to complain about the weather, because that's just what we do. Anyway, let me just pile some of these in around. And we'll just get over to here and maybe change it up a bit there. Bit of the cobble one there and there, maybe there, there. We'll have a bit there and there and there and there. And then we'll just jump in and throw in some of the brick one. And we should see, hopefully, a nice transition, smooth transition almost. Now let me have a look at wall technology here, because we have got a whole load of wall options. It's just that they're not all things out. Slate walls are quite nice. Ashen, yeah, that's a bit outside of. Thatch wall, not really what I'm after. Dry fitted, oh, hello. That might do the trick nicely. Yeah, we'll convert the lot. And we'll get a bunch of that. Pop that away, and this can come all the way down here. And then the same on the other side. That works. It's not fancy. I don't think it really needs to be. What we do need to do, however, is break my ankle a bit more. Let's just do that, and then we can bring you out like this. I don't think, no, I put those torches away. Damn it. We'll need those anyway when we come, so let me grab my next bit, which is obviously chisels and bits and a chisel. And let us go down underneath here now and just smooth this over a little bit. Let me just try something. Oh yeah, I quite like that. Just gives it that little tiny bit more shape going on there. Yep, we'll mirror that on the other side, because it definitely works. Interesting, that lost its mossy cobblestone texture. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely interesting. Yep, it's official. You will lose your mossy texture if you're not careful. Okay, let's do this. Get rid of all of that. All of that. And that's done. So that gives us a little bit of shape. Now what I think we need to do is, I need to go and get some lighting for this bridge anyway, and some more of the treated wood fencing. And we also need to think about greenifying this and get some saplings in. And finally, I also need to think about my route over here. So let me go and do all of these things. I'm going to leave this pond intact, that's for certain. And what I had planned here, if I was really to fill this in, and I wanted to fill it in using dirt, because I have a deep-seated dislike of Enderman coming along, taking out. See, common usual technique would be to let me just get this place lit up a bit as well, shall we? And then I don't have to worry about unpleasant spawns on the opposite side, like there. Definitely don't want no spawns, thank you very much. So yeah, I was saying the tendency with these is to basically fill these up with, look, shift, fill these up with rubbish. So you'd use any gravel, cobble, anything you've got just sitting around. But you are going to have to go on, off. You're now a cave horse. Yeah, anything you've got coming to hand, you would basically fill it with. And of course, that's all fine until the first Enderman comes along and pinches the blocks from underneath you, and it displays whatever block was underneath that, and it ruins your landscape. So I've got plenty of dirt, you know, I don't throw it away, or rarely throw it away. So to me, the obvious fix here is to ensure this is all nicely lit up, and just fill the hole up completely with dirt from, say, about here. I mean, it's not like we're shy, so I'm going to do a bit of filling, a little bit of hole filling there, and oh bum, oh crap. And I'll be back with you in a mo. Alright, got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just running over here. I've got my path in, I'll show you that in a mo. So what we got going on here is we're probably going to want to do a little bit of illumination there. Definitely there. Almost certainly there. Maybe do a double thing like that there, and then we got this here. Yeah, why not do that? And then maybe that, and a little bit of that, and maybe some of this. So this comes over here. I've blocked that off at the moment. It's obviously it's not blocked, it's just not built. But we're going to come along this path here, and we shall coming into a entrance into here, which this hill's basically going to be the armory. It's going to be a big underground bunker, and yeah, hopefully it'll look reasonable. But for the time being, we're going to just get a little bit of decoration and get these all lit and done as they should be, and then maybe have a little look at some of the other things we could possibly do to I won't use the word spruce it up because for some reason I always think you should use spruce for that. Yeah, it makes no sense whatsoever, does it? But we will have reasonable path. We just need to go down, take this all the way down to the bridge now, and we're good. I think we'll stick a little bit of this on here, and a little bit of that there. Yeah, I think that's all we need. I don't want to go too mad. So a couple of those on this end. Whee! Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a pain when I want to just hop, jump, skip jump though, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. Alright, I thought that was an odd number. Just goes to show you never can tell. So 23, half of that will be 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 1. There we go, I think that will do. And then we've got a whole load of saplings. Now I want to come over to the... Oh, and I've got some glowstone as well, which we will take that immediately and get a quick chisel job on half a dozen of those. To that, because it's the only one that I like. Real shame about the glowstone textures, it really is. But you can't have everything, as many people are fond of telling me. No one has ever explained satisfactorily why. But we'll stick a little bit of light in here, just in a few key places, and then I want to get a willow here. I think it would be good. Perfect. And maybe a willow here. Yeah, that's alright. Nice and tall. And maybe just a willow down by the water, even though it's right next to the desert, which really doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but it doesn't matter. Alright, and get out of that. Perfect. Right, so then we're going to have a couple of sakura trees just out of the way here. I don't know why I keep... that chisel is not necessary. One there. Oh, a nice big one. Lovely. And then we'll get another one over here somewhere. Come on, there you go. Grow nice and big and strong. Eucalyptus, because there's quite a lot of that in the area anyway, so it will, and it does form these rather nice canopy structures. So, you know, we've got more going on with, I think, with this than with some of the other trees. A little bit there. Maybe another one over here. And I think another one right down here. Perfect. Got some hop seeds. I can't remember how big these grew, so let's just try one, shall we? Wow, not very big at all. It'll grow back. Wow, that is not very big, is it? Oops. Take that back there. All right, that's fine though. Little hopseed bushes. They'll add something to it, I'm sure. Right, I need to stand away as far away from that as possible while I bat it with my oops. Come on, you're not going to grow there, are you? There. Yeah, that works. We'll put another one over here somewhere out of the way, and I'll get the feel of this has started Boulevard, and obviously I'll bone meal the hell out of this as well. We'll stick another hop seed over here. Lovely. A bit of acacia, maybe one here, maybe one here, a little bit of acacia further off down this way, Matt. Yep. So I mean, not getting a huge amount. This is that kind of fiddly little work that I don't know. Sometimes I like to do this off camera because I think it is, you know, by its own nature a bit tedious and fiddly. You know, it's fiddly work. Hence why we call it fiddly. But other times it's just nice to do it properly and just come out and do it while we're as part of the build and just get a little bit of, you know, the odd oak. We don't want to go mad with the oaks in this area. It's not supposed to be an oak heavy area, so, you know, 3 or 4 of these will be adequate, I think. If we can get them to grow, that's good. And yeah, I think that's looking nice. As I say, I want to have a look, see what else we can do in this area now. Because realistically, what we've got is some dirt paths with tree-lined avenues, and that needs, well, it needs something to finish it off. I think, in my personal feelings, there definitely needs something to finish it. So what we're going to do? Well, I'm going to have a quick peek, think about what we want, but let me, in fact, let me get up here and have a look from the top. So useful. So yeah, it's now starting to feel more polished. That could do with a little bit of foliage and stuff going in it, but it's starting to get there. I think we're getting the feel I'm looking for. Shame I still haven't got a dolphin. I'll have to come up with a use for that. Maybe boat dock or something, because it really has no other use now. But there you go, such is life. I wonder how that rotten flesh is going. We seem to be full. That's obviously, this is full. This will just keep going. It doesn't matter. It's rotten flesh. It has minimal practical use, you know, and I've got 3,000 of them in the system anyway. The only real use it has is to be converted into leather. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick peek around, see what I can see, check how long I've been recording, and I'll be back in a moment. Actually, I'm back much faster than that because I'm at 44 minutes. I've gone way over, rattling away as I am. So I haven't really looked at the next stages, but we have got paths in, so that's nice. And once we, I think next episode I may make a start on that. I don't know. I'm torn at the moment between what to do next. There was one question I wanted to ask you guys, and that is what your thoughts are about adding DecoCraft. Now, I've not added DecoCraft up until this point because There's a little part of me thinks it makes decorating too easy, and you probably know what I mean when I say that. You know, it is yeah, it's quick and easy decoration, but then again, that's what it's for, so it could be potentially very useful. It would give me a lot of options to continue and to furnish around the area and make it, you know, finish it, make it look even nicer. And yeah, so let me know what you think. It's in 1.10 and 1.11, so we don't have to worry about updates. They're sorted. I may actually try and do some more work in here for the next episode. I think this needs some work, a bit of love and a bit of TLC, because we've really not done anything down here, and at the very least I need to continue pushing this level back, because I think this was as far back as I was going to go, and then the next lot will start to open up into the did I not? Oh, it's there. Yeah, opens up into the rest of the mountain. So yeah, let me know what you think about DecoCraft. I think it would make a useful addition. I'm just not 100% certain that it's as friendly as we would like. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.